YouTube? Welcome back to the House Money Investing channel. In today's video, we're going to look at some crypto movements, and we're going to look at 8 stocks that I just bought. If you like this type of content, hit the like button, subscribe, hit that bell, follow my journey if you would like to. If you don't know exactly when I started this challenge, how much money I've invested, how much money I've made in gains, hit the description, it's all there. Follow me in any social media platform that's down below as well. And lastly, hit affiliate links. I got 4 of them. You can get some free stocks, free shares by hitting those links. So let's jump into it. As you can see here, we got MIOTA, IOTA. On the day, it was up 9.71%, up about 13 cents. It's currently sitting at $1.49 per coin. I put in $61, now valued at $139.84. It is up 129.25%. Total dollar gain of $78.84. If you haven't invested in crypto before, I highly suggest you do some research and find some tokens and coins that you can invest in. It's just a hedge against the fiat currency. I believe digital currency will eventually be it's the new wave now, but I believe eventually it will be the entire wave. If you don't want to do research or you don't understand, I would suggest you to download Cash App and buy a little buy just a little bit of Bitcoin here and there and stack it up. According to my calculations, you only need 0.01% of a Bitcoin, which at the moment is around $580 worth of Bitcoin. In the future, it'd be worth that little bit amount of money should be worth about $1 million. I got Bitcoin hitting $1 million per coin in 2026. I got it hitting 100 grand by the end of this year. Last year in June, I did call the price target for 2021 of 40,000, and of course it passed that and crushed it. If you're already into crypto and all you have is like Bitcoin, Ethereum, Dogecoin, I suggest you look at other coins. This is a prime example. There's other coins out there that are that hold value, that are tangible. So do your research, try to find something that you can invest in. Next, we got the crypto wallet. It's valued at $99.61. On the day, it was up 2.62%, up $2.54. We had some nice movement in VeChain, VET. We got 472 coins. It was up 4.47%. Total value is $46.62. As you can see, I also hold in this account Polkadot, Binance token, or Binance coin, excuse me, and Bitcoin. And this is just a closer look at the VeChain. Then in the Robinhood account, we had some nice gains here today in Upstart, ticker UPST. As you can see, I got about 62% of a share. I got in around $68.80. It was up today $25.21, up 32.2%. My total return is $60.52. It is up a nice 140.74%. It is market valued at $103.52. So I put them in about $43, and it's now worth $103. It is 0.53%, so a 0.5% of the portfolio. If you don't know about Upstart, or if you're thinking about getting into it, do your due diligence and see if it's something you want to jump into. I know it's probably around highs right now, but it is a long-term play. So either way, you're going to benefit from it, or just wait on the pullback. It ran up 32% today. I'm pretty sure you're going to see a massive dip coming soon. So that'd be a nice buying opportunity for you. Next, we're going to look at the 8 stocks I just bought. We put $149 into ticker UFO. We got 5.06 shares at a strike price of $29.43. This is a space ETF. I'll go over to Robinhood a little bit in a minute and give you guys a little bit closer look at what I bought. Then we put $150 into ticker CNBS. We got 4.77 shares at a strike price of $31.40. We put $151 into OLO. We got 4.85 shares, strike price at $31.10. Then we put $152 into HERO, HERO. We got 4.79 shares at a strike price of $31.72. Then we put $153 into Purple Innovation, PRPL. We got 4.77 shares at a strike price of $32.02. Purple makes the Purple mattresses, seat cushions, back cushions, all types of comfort products. Very great product. I've tested it out and I like it very much. Then we got OGE, which is in the energy sector. We bought $154 worth, which is 4.80 shares at a strike price of $32.08. And then we bought $155 worth of BETZ, BETZ. We got 4.76 shares at a strike price of $32.50. And this is a gaming / online gambling ETF. I always say here on the channel, I love ETFs. It gives you a lot of diversification. It also lowers your risk, kind of minimizes your volatility a little bit. And, you know, in a stock like this, you're just going to get a lot of the best gaming and online gambling stocks all in one bundle. From getting it from an ETF, I do believe the gaming and online gambling sector of the market is going to be booming here in the coming years. So I want to get in. You know, I wouldn't say it's early, but it's earlier than, you know, than the boom, if you understand what I'm saying. They're legalizing betting all the way around the board. You know, a lot of states are starting to legalize it and things of that nature. And then with gaming, the gaming industry has expanded, you know, bigger than the music and the movie industry put together. I believe it's valued around 1.59 billion or something like that, and it's growing at like a 13% rate year over year. So definitely a nice sector to get into. Then we bought $156 of SNCY, which is an airline. Many of you probably haven't heard of it. Airlines and travel stocks in general will do very well this year as the reopening of the economy. People have a lot of money saved up. People want to go on trips. So this airline, I see, you know, making some nice profits. It's a newer airline. You know, you have your United Airlines, your Southwest, your American Airlines, you know, Delta, Spirit. This is just another one to give you more diversification into airlines, or just buy JETS, JETS, and that'll be ETF that'll give you exposure to all of them. I got $156 worth of, which is 4.42 shares at a strike price of $35.28. So we'll go ahead and step over to Robinhood so you guys can look a little bit more in depth at the stocks. Scroll down past all these stocks that I own. As you can see, it's pretty much a lot. Then we got some crypto here as well, and we'll start out. These are the ones I just bought yesterday. Here on up, I can see them. A lot of them didn't do very well today, but that's okay. I mean, they're long-term plays, right? So here's UFO. It's a ETF related to space. If I can get it to load, you can look at the graph. Okay, there we go. So over the past 5 years, this is a recent IPO of March of 2019. And as you can see, it was consolidating, pandemic hit, took a big doo-doo, and it's just slowly coming back. So it's doing very nicely. Pays a small dividend of 1.87%. It's a high PE ratio, but that's expected as you know, space stocks are expected to grow, especially with ARK Invest and Cathie Wood announcing the ARK X ETF, and they're going to be putting millions of dollars into these different companies that are, you know, inside this ETF as well. You can go look at ARK Invest. I believe they have 4 or 5 funds like ARK Q and things of that nature, ARK F, ARK K. Go look at those and look at their smallest portfolio, and look at their you know, the amount they're putting into the companies, and use that as a minimum of what you can see put into these certain plays, which, you know, will raise demand. A lot of people buy exactly what ARK buys, or a lot of things that ARK does buy, so we're definitely bringing a lot of buyers. And UFO tracks a tier weighted index of aerospace companies located globally. So there you go. Next we're gonna go over to CNBS, Amplify Seymour Cannabis, and this is a play on cannabis. This is another sector of the market that's going to do very well within the next decade. Legalization is coming out. The economy needs the boost. They need the revenue. The government needs the revenue, you know, to spark the economy, to help spark it back up. Cannabis is shown in test studies to be very, very, you know, needed and very positive in medical ways. So definitely a nice sector. This is a recent IPO back in, what is that, July of 2019. As you see, pandemic hit, took a massive dip, and it's just been running back up, right? This one here pays a very, very small dividend. It's got a negative PE ratio, which is good. And this is an actively managed portfolio of global stocks related to cannabis and hemp. So this is just basically a cannabis ETF. Then we got OLO, OLO. Let's see if we can get this to load. Very new IPO. Let's see, 3 months ago, 1 month ago. Okay. Just started here this month, right? Took a dip, ran up, kind of consolidating. It's still early, right? This one here, not much to go off of. So we'll read the description. They engage in the provision of cloud-based on-demand commerce platform for multi-location restaurant brands. It enables digital ordering and delivering. So a nice e-commerce, cloud-based restaurant type of stock. I think it'll do well, but we'll see. And this one, I mainly bought it just on price action, looking at the charts. I mean, I know it's early, but it seems like something that's going to do very well. I like the fundamentals of it too. Next, we got Hero, HERO, which is a global X fund, X video games, and online gaming, gambling ETF. New IPO as well. This one IPO'd back in September of 2019. As you can see, it's just been running. Very small dividend, 54 PE ratio, pretty small market cap. And they basically track a modified market cap weighted global index of companies in video games and esports industry. Then, of course, you got Purple Innovation. They make the mattresses and things of that nature. This one's been actually out for quite a while. I just caught some steam because I just recently heard about it in the last few years. But it's doing very well looking at the chart. Super high P ratio. That probably shows for a lot of growth. $2 billion market cap. 10 analysts got it at 100% buy. Look at quarterly earnings. They've been kind of slacking off a little bit since quarter one. But we'll see if they'll pick it up in 2021. Especially with the economy open up. I mean, you can't expect companies like this to have great earnings during a pandemic, right? Nobody's out buying mattresses during this time. Purple Innovation Inc. engages in the design and manufacture of comfort technology products. It offers mattresses, bed pillows, seat cushions, mattress protector, and bamboo sheets. So yeah, there goes Purple. Then we got OGE Energy stock. As you can see, it is up since the IPO. It was doing very well up until the pandemic hit. It's been kind of consolidating a little bit. We'll expect it to get back up there. Nice dividend payout of 4.89%. So some great passive income. $6 billion market cap. We'll look at the bull says the economy in OGE service territory is healthy, and we believe annual load growth could exceed 1% above the industry average once the impact of COVID-19 has passed. OGE increased its dividend by at least 10% annually the first 5 years following the formation of Enabled in 2013. Their increases have now slowed due to lower contributions from Enable, but still should average about 4% annually. We expect higher earnings contributed from OGE following an Oklahoma rate case settlement in 2019 and an agreement in 2020 for a partial rate tracker mechanism for grid enhanced investments. So there go some bullish statements there. I've been doing pretty well on EPS. So this is going to be the energy company based out of Oklahoma. This is a holding company which engages in the provision of physical delivery and related services for both electricity and natural gas. It operates through the electric utility and natural gas midstream operation segments. The electric utility segment generates, transmits, distributes, and sells electric energy in Oklahoma and western Arkansas. The natural gas midstream operation segment involved gathering, processing, transporting, storing and marketing of natural gases. So that would be a nice energy play for you guys to take a look at. Then we got Bets, BETZ. This is a betting and iGaming ETF. As you can see, this was a recent IPO as well, back in May of 2020. It's been just on a run up as everybody's looking at this sector and saying, hey, it's going to do very well. Pay a very small dividend. PE ratios super low, $500,000 market cap. So Bets tracks a tier-weighted index of global companies selected by a committee that are involved in sports betting and iGaming industry. So similar plays are like, DraftKings, Penn National Gaming. What else we got? That's pretty much it that I would say out of those two. So they probably hold those in this ETF. Then lastly, we got Sun Country Airlines. This is a fairly new airline. Just IPO'd last week. And it's doing okay for itself at the moment. Almost a $2 billion market cap. About 800,000 people into it. Sun Country Airlines Holdings engages in the provision of scheduled passenger services, chartered air transportation, and related aviation services. Its geographical segment includes domestic and Latin America segments. Seems pretty good because a lot of people fly to those type of countries, especially for vacation and for enjoyment. Started back in 2017, 1,700 employees, headquarters in Minneapolis. So yeah, I put $156 on it, see what it does. But yeah, those are my buys for the day, my 8 buys for the day. And then we seen some crypto movement I had for the day, and one stock that I had a nice gain in. And that'll pretty much sum up the video. I appreciate you guys tuning in. Hit the like button, subscribe, hit that bell if you want to continue to follow my journey. And I'll catch you guys in the next one.